Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. I am Neha Paryani and I welcome you all to the practice session series for accountancy class 12. Okay, we have started this practice session series wherein we will be discussing more and more problems from the textbook. Now the textbook that I use is this one from the NCERT board, textbook for accountancy class 12. Okay, if you have this textbook it's okay, or else you can take the screenshots of the questions, or you can also download the PDF of this textbook from the internet. It's free. Okay, so till my previous sessions we have discussed all the questions relating to profit and loss appropriation account. So from this session we are going to start interest on capital topic. So on this topic we will be solving the questions now. Okay, so the question that is given in your textbook relating to interest on capital are these four: 13th, 14th, 15th and 16th. So all these questions are related to interest on capital. Okay, so in this particular session we will be discussing about the first two questions. Okay, in my upcoming session we will discuss the next two, right? So now the question is, Rahul, Rohit and Karan started partnership business on April 1, 2006 with capitals of rupees 20 lakh and rupees 18 lakh. Rupees 18 lakh and 16 lakh respectively. Okay, so basically there are three partners. They are starting the firm. Their capital is given. Okay, we call it as opening capital. So the capital which they invested when the business was started, right? The profits for the year ended March 2007 amounted to rupees 1,35,000 and partners drawings had been rupees Rahul rupees 50,000, Rohit rupees 50,000 and Karan rupees 40,000. Okay, the profits are distributed among the partners in the ratio of 3:2:1. Okay, calculate the interest on capital at 5% per annum. Okay, now in the question one simple thing is asked, that is to calculate interest on capital. Okay, and opening capitals are given in the question. Okay, other than opening capital we are not given with any additional capital or something like that, right? So that is why what we have to do here, we just have to take the capital amounts and we have to calculate 5% interest on them. Okay, so now we have to remember that. So in the question in the question paper, basically two types of questions on interest on capital can be asked. Okay, so the first type is wherein the opening capital will be given in the question itself. Okay, now the second type of questions will be when opening capital will not be given. Okay, so this will not be given. So first of all we have to find the opening capital, then we can calculate the interest on opening capital. Okay, so the questions that we are going to do in this session, so as I showed you two questions, both of them in both of the questions opening capital will be given. Okay, in the upcoming session we will discuss about this type of questions. So now for solving the problem I have just drawn a table like this. So 13th question. Okay, so you can also draw a table or you can also do it without the table, no issues, right? So mention date, right? Then take particulars, then the name of all the three partners, Rahul, Rohit and Karan. Okay, so now the opening capital of all the three partners are given, right? 20 lakh, 18 lakh and 16 lakh respectively. Okay, so on this we are asked to find out the interest on capital at 5% per annum. Okay, so now it's very easy. Okay, so opening capital will always be on the first date of the year, right? 1/4, suppose 2006, it's given in the question, right? Then interest on capital, so we are finding out interest on capital, so that will be on 31/3/2007. So from 1/4/2006 to 31/3, that is 31 March 2007, for full year we are calculating this interest on capital. Okay, so interest on capital, so Rahul, Rohit and Karan. right? So the opening capital of Rahul is 20 lakh rupees, okay, into 5 divided by 10. So we are asked to find out 5% interest on the capital, right? Now the capital of Rohit is rupees 18 lakh, again into 5 by 100, okay, 5% of 18 lakh, right? And the capital of Karan is rupees 16 lakh into 5 by 100. Clear? So now we just have to simplify this and write the amount in the amount column. So 5% of 20 lakh will be 1 lakh rupees, okay, and 5% of 18 lakhs will be 90,000 rupees, and 5% of 16 lakhs will be 80,000 rupees. Okay, so Rahul is going to get 1 lakh rupees as interest on capital for full 1 year. Okay, Rohit is going to get 90,000 rupees and Karan is going to get 80,000 rupees as interest on capital. Okay, now in this question additional capital is not given, right? In case the additional capital along with the date was given, then we would have taken that one also. Okay, suppose, so I'll show you. So it's not given in the question, but let us assume additional capital was made by the partners on 1/10/2006. Okay, 1st October 2006. Okay, suppose Rahul has introduced 5 lakh rupees as additional capital. Okay, now again we have to charge 5% interest on capital, right? So 5% of that 5 into 100 into for how many months? See, he has introduced the capital in the month of October, right? So from October till the year ending March. So from October to March there are only 6 months remaining. So the firm has to pay interest only for 6 months, not the full year, right? So the date here is very important. So 6 divided by 12, right? Now 5% of this will be 25,000 rupees and half of that will be rupees 12,500. Okay, if additional capital was given, then we would have done it like this. Okay, now the additional capital is not given, right? So the interest on capital here will be 1,90,000 and 80,000. Okay, if additional capital was given, we would have added this also. Okay, then the interest on capital of Rahul would have been 1,12,500 rupees. Okay, now in this question drawings are also given, but the date of drawings and the percentage of drawings is not given, right? Rate of interest on drawings, nothing is given. So we are not taking drawings into consideration. Okay, if date of drawings and also the rate of interest on drawings was given, then we would have deducted here, deducted drawings. Okay, so that we are going to solve in the next problem. Okay, so I hope you're clear with this problem for now. Okay, so now let us solve the 14th problem. Okay, if you don't have the textbook, for time being you can take the screenshot from here. Okay, so Sunflower and Pink Rose started partnership business on 1st April 2006 with the capitals of rupees 2,50,000 and rupees 1,50,000. Okay, again in this question the opening capital of the partners is given, right? Then on October 1, 2006 they decided that their capitals should be rupees 2 lakh each. Okay, the necessary adjustments in the capital are made by introducing or withdrawing cash. Interest on capital is to be allowed at 10% per annum. Calculate interest on capital as on March 31, 2007. Okay, so this question is slightly different from the previous one. Okay, so here the opening capital is given. Sunflower is having opening capital of 2,50,000 and Pink Rose 1,50,000. Okay, but in the middle of the year they decide that their capitals should be same, their capital should be equal up to 20,000, so up to 2 lakh rupees. Okay, so the necessary adjustments are being made by introducing or withdrawing cash. So here it means that, so Sunflower is having excess capital, right? It's more than 2 lakh. So Sunflower will withdraw 50,000 rupees and bring her capital up to 2 lakh rupees. Okay. Whereas Pink Rose is having less capital. Okay. Lesser than 2 lakh rupees. She's having 1,50,000 rupees capital, right? So she will she will again bring 50,000 rupees as additional capital into the firm and make her balance of capital up to rupees 2 lakh. Okay, so now how to find out interest on this type of question? Okay, so we'll do this one now. 14th question, date, particulars. Okay, Sunflower and Pink Rose. Okay, so you can do all these things without drawing the table also. Okay, it's not an account, it's just a table, right? So first of all, the capitals from April 1st 2006 to 30th and 9 2006. So from 1st April to 30th of September, their capitals were rupees 2,50,000 and 1,50,000, right? So interest on capital, okay, Sunflower and Pink Rose, right? So the capital of Sunflower was 2,50,000 rupees. Okay, into 10% interest on capital should be provided. So 10 divided by 100 into, from April to September there are 6 months, right? So interest should be charged on this amount for 6 months. So that's why 6 divided by 12. Okay, and same for Pink Rose, 1,50,000 rupees is her capital, into 10% is the rate of interest, and for 6 months. Okay, so they are having this amount of capital for 6 months, right? So now when we simplify this, we will get the amount as 12,500 rupees, okay, and 7,500 rupees. Clear? Now from October 1 2006 to 31st March 2007, they both are having capital of 2 lakh rupees. Okay, so interest on capital, Sunflower and Pink Rose, 2 lakh into 10% is the rate of interest, right? For remaining 6 months from October to March, we have to pay interest on this amount now. Okay, then 2 lakh for Pink Rose into 10 by 100 into 6 divided by 12. Okay, so when we simplify this, we will get rupees 10,000 for both of them. Okay, now the total interest on capital of Sunflower would be rupees 22,500. Okay, and the total interest on capital of Pink Rose would be rupees 17,500. Okay, see, if you provide interest on capital on this amount for full year, then the firm has to pay more interest on capital, and that would be wrong. Okay, up to October they are having this as their capital. Okay, but from October 1st they are changing their capital, so that's why we are doing it separately here. Okay, so if you want, you can cross check with the key answers given in the textbook, right? So this was all about today. In the next session, we are going to solve the other 2 questions on interest on capitals. Then we can move with the interest on drawings topic. Okay, thanks for watching.